Hi everyone, welcome back to Active Physical Therapy's Bank of Exercises. Today we'll be doing exercises for your knees and for your hips. Start by lying flat on your back with both legs upward. Extend both your arms out at your sides for balance. Begin with gentle circular motions with your feet, imitating a cycling movement. Try to increase the range of motion in the knee joint area so the flexion in each leg goes from almost straight and extended to bent at a 90-degree angle. Start by lying on your side with your legs stacked on top of each other. Have one foot on top of the chair and one below resting on the ground. Gently raise the straightened leg upward against the bottom of the chair. Make sure to keep your core engaged to avoid shifting your pelvis. Hold for a brief moment and then return the leg to the floor. Then repeat on the other side. Lie on your side with the top leg straight and the bottom leg bent to provide support. Slowly lift the top leg to 45 degrees, keeping your knees straight but not locked. Focus on engaging the hip muscles, your abductors, on the outside of your hip as you lift. Hold this position, then slowly lower your leg and relax for a moment. Make sure to repeat on the other side. Stand up straight behind a chair using the back of a chair for balance. Flex your right leg up to about 90-degree angle, squeezing your muscles and holding for 10 seconds. Then go back to the starting position. Switch legs and do repetitions on the other side. Start by sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the floor and knees bent at approximately 90 degrees. Keep your back straight and your core engaged to prevent slouching during the movement. Slowly raise your left leg until it is horizontal. Hold for 1 to 5 seconds and slowly let it return to the ground using controlled movements, and then repeat on the other leg. Sit on the floor with your right leg outstretched and your left leg bent as shown. Slowly hinge at your hips and lean forward toward the extended leg, reaching for your toes with both hands. Don't bounce, just stretch slowly. Try to hold the stretch for 10 seconds, then return to the starting position. Do 10 repetitions before switching legs. Begin by lying flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart. Start with your left leg completely extended straight out. Slowly lift your left leg to about a 45-degree angle, keeping the leg straight. Hold for a brief moment, then slowly lower to the flat, resting position. It is not necessary to take the leg straight up to 90 degrees, as the most difficult range of motion is the first 2 feet off the ground. Repeat, then switch to the right leg. Use 2 chairs or a chair across from a sofa. Start by sitting in a chair with your left foot flat on the floor and knee bent at approximately 90 degrees, and have your right leg straight with your foot placed on top of a chair. Also keep your back straight. Slowly raise the leg to lift the foot off the chair, keeping it straight during the motion. Hold for a moment, then return to the starting position. Repeat, then switch to the other side. Begin by standing facing a wall. Place your hands on the wall and move one foot back as far as you can comfortably. The toes on both feet should be facing forward, heels flat with a slight bend in your knees. Lean into the stretch and hold. You should feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Change legs and repeat. Start by standing with your feet shoulder width apart. Bend one knee so that your foot goes up towards your glutes. Grab your ankle or foot and gently pull it towards your glutes as comfortably as possible. If needed, stand next to a wall or use a chair for support. Hold for a moment and slowly release the bent leg and bring it down to the ground. Repeat and change legs. Stand with your feet shoulder distance apart. Your hands can rest on the front of your thighs or reach in front of you. If needed, hold on to the back of a chair or a wall for balance. Keep your chest lifted and slowly lower your hips about 10 inches, as if you're sitting down into a chair. Plant your weight in your heels and hold the squat for up to 5 seconds. Push through your heels and bring your body back to standing. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Lift both of your heels off the ground so that you're standing on the balls of your feet. Go as high as you can comfortably manage, squeezing your calves at the top of the movement. Slowly lower your heels to the starting position. Control is important with this exercise for strengthening your calf muscles. Begin by lying on your side with your legs stacked on top of each other. Cradle your head in your hand and place your other hand on the floor in front of you. Raise your top leg as high as you comfortably can. Engage your core and focus on using the outer thigh and glute to lift the leg, not the lower back. Pause briefly at the top, then slowly lower your leg using controlled movements. Repeat and then switch sides. Use 2 chairs or a chair across from a sofa. Start by sitting in a chair with your right toes on the floor and knee bent at approximately 45 degrees. and have your left leg bent with your foot placed on top of the chair. Gently straighten the leg as far as you can before it comes too painful. Hold for a brief moment and repeat 4 to 5 times, then swap legs. Begin by lying on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, and your arms out at your sides for balance. Start with your left knee straight and your right knee bent. Gently pull the foot of your right knee towards your glutes and left foot forward as far as comfortably possible. Keep this pose for 2 seconds before stretching out your leg again, and repeat 10 to 15 times. Start by lying on the floor with your leg bent and foot flat on the floor. Have your right leg crossed over the other with your ankle over your knee. Grab the left leg at the back of the thigh and pull toward the chest until the left leg is straight up but no farther. Hold for a brief moment, then return to the starting position. Switch legs and repeat. Begin by lying on your back with your arms out by your sides at shoulder height. Raise your right leg and bring it across your body, trying to make it touch the ground by your left hand. Keep both your shoulders flat to the ground. Hold for 20 seconds, then return to the starting position and repeat for the other leg. Begin by lying on your back with straightened legs. Lift your right leg off the floor and then place your hands behind your thigh below the knee, and gently pull your knee towards your chest until you feel a slight stretch. Hold for a moment and switch sides. Start standing upright. Your feet should be hip width apart. Lift one foot, bend at your knee, and raise your heel toward the ceiling. Go as far as you can while keeping your upper body still and hips pointing forward. If support is needed, stand next to a wall or use a chair. Hold for a brief moment, relax, and lower to the starting position. Make sure to repeat on the other side. Begin by placing the center of an elastic band at the arch of your foot and hold the ends in each hand. Lie down on the floor with your elbows bent and shoulders touching the floor. Straighten the tight muscle of the left leg and bring your knee toward your chest. Flex your foot and slowly straighten your leg directly in front of you, pushing against the elastic band. Hold this position for a brief moment, relax, and bring your leg to the floor. Switch and repeat sides. Stand with your back against the wall and feet shoulder width apart. Slide down until your knees are at a 90-degree angle and step forward about 2 feet in front of you. Keep your whole back and hips pressed against the wall and hold this position for 5 to 10 seconds. You should feel your quads burning. Use your glutes to slide back up. Start by sitting straight in a chair. Kick your left foot back slightly, but keep your toes on the floor. Lift your right foot off the floor, knee bent. Hold the right leg in the air for up to 3 seconds. Slowly lower your foot to the ground. Keep your back straight and shoulders relaxed. Engage your core to maintain good posture throughout the exercise. Switch legs after each set. Lie flat on your back with both knees bent. Place a pillow, towel, or yoga ball between the knees. Gently press your knees inward, squeezing the object with your inner thighs. Hold for 5 seconds and relax. After holding the squeeze for a few seconds, slowly release the pressure and relax your legs. Don't let your knees completely collapse outward, as you want to maintain a controlled movement. Stand tall with your feet close together. Raise your right leg as high as you comfortably can. You should feel this on the side of your hips. Focus on using the outer thigh and glute muscles to lift your leg, not your lower back. Don't twist your torso. Keep your body stable and aligned. Pause briefly at the top, then lower your leg. Place a resistance band around your ankles. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart and your knees slightly bent in a squat position. Step to the side, focusing on the outer hip. Keep constant tension in the band and ensure that both feet remain parallel to each other throughout the movement. And don't let your knees cave inward. Take 10 steps to the right and then switch to the left. Begin by lying flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Use your hands, pull both knees in toward the chest. Breathe deeply, pulling the knees closer to the shoulders with each exhalation. Go as far as comfortable, then hold the position. Sit on the ground, bend your legs, and bring the soles of your feet together so they touch, letting your knees fall out to the sides. Bring your heels as close to the body as you can and lean forward into the stretch, using your elbows or hands to gently push your knees toward the ground. Begin by lying flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, about hip width apart, and your arms out by your sides for balance. Gently rotate the knees to the left, lowering them toward the floor. Rotate the head to face the right while keeping the shoulders against the floor. Hold this position for a moment. Slowly return both the head and knees to the starting position. Repeat on the opposite side. Stand upright with your feet hip-width apart, keeping your posture upright. Slowly raise one knee to the level of the hip or as far as comfortable while keeping the other leg straight. If needed, extend one arm out to the side and hold on to a sturdy surface. Only hold this position for a brief moment before placing the foot back to the floor. Make sure to repeat with the other side. Stand upright with the legs straight and the feet shoulder width apart. Extend both arms out in front and hold on to a chair, table, or wall for support, keeping the left leg straight and the right leg backward. Lift the leg as far back as possible without causing discomfort. Then clench the buttocks tightly and hold this position. Slowly lower your leg back down to the starting position. Repeat, then switch to the other leg. Grab a chair or a sturdy surface. Start by sitting on the front part of the seat. Bend the knees and place the feet flat on the floor. Cross the arms, stacking them on top of each other. Pivoting at the hips, lean the upper body forward and then slowly stand up. Keep the back, shoulders, and head straight while doing this. Slowly sit back down and return to the original position. Then repeat. Start by laying on your stomach on a firm, flat surface with a pillow or towel under your hips. Bend one knee 90 degrees. Slowly lift the bent leg off the ground by squeezing your glutes and engaging your hamstrings. Slowly lower your leg back down to the floor, counting to 5. Repeat, then complete the exercise on the other side. Lie on your side on a table. With a pillow between your thighs, place your lower arm in front of your body and use a pillow under your head for comfort if needed. Bring your top leg forward and lower your foot so that it is below the tabletop, as shown in the start position. Your bottom leg can be comfortably bent for balance. Rotate your hip and lift your foot as high as possible, as shown in the finish position. Slowly lower your leg back down to the start position, then repeat, then complete on the other side. Lie on your side on a table. Place your lower arm in front of your body and use a pillow under your head for comfort. Bring your bottom leg forward and lower your foot so it is below the tabletop as shown in the start position. Your top leg is mostly straight to help you balance. Rotate your hip and lift your foot as high as possible as shown in the finish position. Slowly lower your leg back down to the start position. Then repeat on the other side. Get into a lunge on the ground. To do this, put your left knee on the floor, your right leg bent out in front of you at a 90-degree angle, and your right foot flat on the ground. With your hands on your hips, move your pelvis and torso forward slightly until you feel a stretch in your left hip flexor. Pause where you feel tension and hold, going further into the stretch as you become looser. Start by sitting on your butt with your legs bent and feet flat on the ground. Place your right ankle on your left knee and keep your hands out by your sides for balance. Hinge your torso forward and draw your knees towards your chest. Feel the stretch in your glute and hip. Hold this position, relax, and repeat. Start on all fours with your hands directly below your shoulder and knees directly below your hips. Keeping your right leg bent, raise it directly out to the side until your thigh is parallel to the floor, like a dog at a fire hydrant. At the top of the movement, pause for a brief second, squeezing your glutes to increase the muscle activation. Ensure your neck and back are straight and your core stays engaged throughout the move. Slowly lower back down, repeat, and do the other side. Start on all fours with your hands directly below your shoulders and knees directly below your hips. Begin with your right knee bent off the floor, lift your foot up, and then kick backwards like a donkey. Keep your foot flat during the entirety of the move, engaging your glutes. Push your foot toward the back without tilting your pelvis for maximum impact. At the top of the movement, pause for a second and squeeze your glutes. Repeat and perform the other side. Start by lying on your back and extend both legs flat on the floor. Keeping the left leg straight, pull the right knee up toward the chest. Place both hands on top of the knee to help pull it in toward the chest. Hold the stretch for up to 10 seconds. Then let go of the knee and gently lower the leg back to the floor. Repeat and switch sides. Stand tall with feet hip width apart. Extend the left arm out to the side and hold on to something solid such as a chair, table, or wall. Starting with the feet together, lift the right leg out to the right side. Keep the left leg straight and avoid rotating the hips. Make sure to keep the toes pointing forward, not up. The movement should come from the hip, not from the foot. Hold the position for a few seconds and then slowly return the leg to the starting position. Lie flat on the back and keep the legs straight throughout the exercise. Push the backs of both knees toward the floor and flex both feet by pulling the toes toward the body. Hold the position for 5 seconds, then relax. Begin by lying flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor about hip width apart. Let one knee drop towards the floor, then bring it back up and switch sides. Keep your back flat on the floor throughout the exercise. Start by lying on your back. Keep one leg straight and extended on the floor while you bend one leg and slide your knee towards your chest. Slide your heel down again and straighten the knee slowly. Once repeated, switch sides. Start by lying on your back with one leg bent and the other extended. Roll up a towel and place it under your knee of the extended leg. Also keep the back of your thigh on the towel and straighten your knee to raise your foot off the floor. Hold for 5 seconds, then lower slowly. Make sure to repeat on the other side. Start on all fours, then bring your right knee forward, placing it behind your right wrist with your ankle near your left hip. Straighten your left leg behind you and let your upper body fold over your right leg. Hold this stretch. Start by standing tall. To perform, either balance yourself or brace yourself on a stable surface. Step back about a foot and begin to swing your leg like a pendulum from side to side, keeping it straight or slightly bent. Let the leg swing naturally, building range as you go. Try to minimize twisting your torso. Perform this exercise and be sure to switch sides. Lay on your back with your knees bent, feet on the floor, and arms down by your sides, palms facing down. Extend your right leg before you push yourself off the ground, using your core and glutes to do so. Keep your left foot firmly planted on the ground, about hip width apart from center. Repeat and then switch sides. Place one knee on the floor and rest your foot behind you. Bend the other knee so that your other foot is in front of you. Keep your shoulders and chest up high while tightening your abdominals. Slide your body forward until you feel a slight pull in the front of your hip and thigh of the leg that is on the floor. Hold this stretch. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Keep your back straight and engage your core for stability. Slowly bend one knee and push your hips back as if you were sitting down. Keep the other leg straight and both feet flat on the floor. You should feel a stretch along the inner thigh of your straight leg as you lower your hips down. Hold, then return to the starting position and switch sides. Sit on a chair with your feet flat on the floor about hip width apart. Keep your spine straight, shoulders back, and core engaged. Take your right ankle and place it just above your left knee, forming a figure 4 shape with your legs. Make sure your right knee is pointing out to the side. Keep your back straight and gently lean forward from your hips, not your lower back. Hold, then slowly come out of the stretch and switch sides. Bye everyone, thanks for watching. I hope these exercises were able to help you. I'll see you next time.